Welcome back to another episode of CMC Spotlight. I'm here with Alex Contreras and Furious Tramil. They're both track and field from Catoctin. Welcome, guys. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Yep.
It's good to hear. So, both of you did indoor track this season, and both of you were doing outdoor track in the spring season, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So, tell me, what was the winter season like, and what's the spring season going to look like?
At first, it was pretty rough, and all of us still need to get some rust off our bones and get used to it. A lot of commitment, and since we don't have an actual indoor track, it's outside and it's really cold, so we have to push through a lot of tough climate for some of it. But it was really good at the end, and it eventually did bring the trophy home.
Nice. So I've seen both your times. Really impressive. I mean, I could never run that, so good job there. So would you say that your performances where they are now is something you're happy with, or do you think you want to do something better going forward in future performances?
Right now, I wasn't super happy with my times, but I still have time to work on them. In the future, I'm gonna get faster and run better times, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
So this is your first season doing track and field at Catoctin,
Correct.
right? Why is that?
For my freshman year, I did online school for Catoctin, but I actually lived in Pennsylvania, in Hanover. So, and I didn't really know anything about the sports programs. It was my first time in high school, so I had waited, and plus it'd be an hour drive just to go back and forth.
Yeah, makes sense. So, being that this is your first year, do you feel like you're meeting expectations of the team, your coaches? Are you meeting the expectations you set for yourself?
At first, I didn't really have any expectations for myself. I was actually really surprised with how I did in my performance. I had originally got into track just because I enjoy running, and I thought if I enjoy it, maybe turn it into a hobby or possibly even a living.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I believe I stuck up to all the standards my coach has of me, and for my teammates as well. Just can use some work too.
All right. So Alex, you do cross country, right?
Yeah.
And I want to highlight you had a sub 17 minute at the 1A West Regional Championship. That's right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. So would you say that you like cross country or track and field more?
I probably like cross country a little more. It's just, I like the distance, and it's always fun to run on different courses.
Would you say that you try cross country next year, or?
Yeah, I definitely will. I did play football early in the fall, but I'm going to stick to running for the rest of my high school career.
It's good to hear. So you stick mostly to track, Alex, but you, Furious, you do track and field. So you do long jump and field, right?
Correct.
So what do you prefer?
I like the running more. The jumping is not necessarily easy. It's more about, I guess, your form. But for running, at first I get to get really nervous, and then once I'm running, I can't stop. I love it.
Nice. So Alex, you were a Cub Scout at one point, right?
Yeah.
And you were also part of Troop 270?
Yeah, for a little bit.
All right. How has that played into, if at all, has it played into your training, motivations, really anything when it comes to the sport?
It's mostly just played into my leadership skills, being a team captain. It helped a lot with leadership and just how to lead a team.
Nice. So you both placed on the podium at the 1A state meet for indoor. Do you feel like in those races, to get to that podium, do you feel like you made any major errors, or was it you really ran your best?
My mile, I didn't make the podium, and I was set for it. I was there, and then the race just didn't go how I went.
Yeah.
But in the 2 mile, I ran how I was supposed to, and in the 4x4, we ran it for first place and we won. So
Nice.
can't do any better than that.
Anything you got to say on that?
I wouldn't say a perfect performance, but it was a really good one on my part. I don't think or have any feelings that I made any mistakes for it, but it was a good race.
Nice. What do you think kind of separated you from that podium, say in that one race, or even from gold? Was it you felt like you needed just to train more, or was it Was it just a bad day? Was it bad weather or something? Like, what was it?
It's just errors in racing, you know. You make the wrong call or you make the wrong move, you kick too early, and the race can just go past you.
Makes sense. So, in middle school, you were in show choir.
Yes.
But you don't do it anymore, do you?
No, I've like moved away from the performing arts.
Just, do you mind saying why?
I like track a lot more. I don't really have time for it when I'm doing all this running.
Sounds good. So, both of you are not seniors, which is great because that means you have another season or another 2 seasons. What do you think the next couple of years is going to look like for you two?
I have pretty high expectations for me and the team moving forward. I know we just won a state championship, so for outdoor we're looking to repeat and do it again, and then cross country, and next year we're looking to try to get the trophy as many times as we can.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I agree with him. Get as many state championships as we can. After high school, I plan on going to college for running, and even if like I can make it to that level, possibly even go to the Olympics, just something I don't want to stop doing.
Yeah, good to hear. So, anything I missed? Anything you want to say to the audience? Anything you want to highlight from this season, last season, future seasons? Anything at all?
No, I'm good.
So thanks for coming, guys. That's all the questions we have for today. We really appreciate your time, answering all the questions that we had for you. And thank you for watching.